Okay, so today we are gonna talk about the awkward goat controversy that has happened regarding the use of word Randi. Now, somewhere I think that both the parties have a legitimate point. Like even awkward goat, I watched her full video and I completely relate to what she's saying. But secondly, the critics, I think they're not wrong too in some points. For example, uh, somewhere the trauma is being normalized by normalizing the word Randi. But at the same time, the word Randi, as Awkward Goat says, was already normalized. We were not fighting about the use of word Randi when men were using it for literally anyone. Myself, I am a dancer on social media. I have 55k followers, and most of my videos, when they go viral, at least there are around 15-20 comments calling me a Randi. Now I think on that pretext, usage of word Randi is very common. I mean, I relate to Awkward Goat when she says that most of her videos, when they go viral, men are there calling her Randi. I have gone through that personally. But one more thing that I have gone through that, which she has not gone through, uh, is that I was called Randi by my own parents, by my own mother specifically. Now she said that fortunately she has not gone through that, but I have gone through that. Now people who are saying that it's normalizing the pain of girls who went through their parents calling them Randi in childhood, well, I am one of those girls. I've been called a Randi when I was in class 8th, 9th by my mother. And I'm the one saying that Awkward Goat is not doing anything wrong by normalizing it. I mean, men call a woman Randi 1,000 times a day. So many girls go through this. Around millions of girls in India go through this, where they're called Randi by followers on Instagram, or by their own parents, or by their own relatives, or by their so many situations, so many examples of when a woman is called Randi. And let's get to the usage of word Randi. Let's get to the core of this word Randi first. What is it? Obviously, a sex worker, we know that. But as Awkward Goat says, that nowadays it's not just used for a sex worker, it's used for any girl following her dreams. Now, to be honest, let's get deeper down into this, the sex worker part. Most of the sex workers are not there by their own choice. Let's get down to that. Most of the sex workers are not there doing that work out of their own want and choice. No, they're not. Most of them have been pushed to do this work. They're forced to do this work. And if you don't believe it, there's a podcast in which a woman is talking. She's in I think she is in administration, and she's talking about how GB Road in Delhi and the women in those areas, are they really willing to do that work, or are they pushed on it? She says that most of them are forced to do it. It's not a choice. We all know that. Now, a word used for women who are exploited is an insult. First of all, these women are not even choosing to do what they're doing, and they're called Randi. And the word Randi is being used as an insult for other girls. Now you're understanding what I'm saying. For example, a person is being exploited, a person is being harassed or whatever, and there's a group of those kind of people who are being harassed, and this group, they are individually referred to as Randi or whatever word, and people are now using this word to insult other women for doing whatever they want to do, whatever they're liking to do, whatever they're doing for themselves to become independent. So how fucked up is that? How fucked up is that the word Randi in itself doesn't signify to a woman who is a whore, or someone who is valueless or characterless. No, it was never about that. Randi word is not about a woman who lacks character. The Randi word is used, traditionally it is used for women who are being exploited because of the male desires and because of the male human trafficking and because of, like, this immense desire of men to like have sex with women, and that desire has created this market, and women are forced into this market, and these women are called as Randi. And now these Randis, they're not even they're not even there by their own choices, and the word Randi becomes an insult. Like, it's so fucked up that, like, for example, if a word used to denotify me, for example, my name is Harshita. Now if I do something bad, for example, Hitler, he was someone who was like bad, okay? Now whenever someone becomes very authoritative, what we say, that he's becoming an Hitler mat bano zyada, we say that, right? So that is somewhere, that is justified, because Hitler, we all know कि वो ऐसा था, वो एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव था, वो अथॉरिटेटिव था, उसने लोगों को मारा है बिन मतलब का. बट अगर हम रंडी शब्द का बात करें तो ये रंडियों ने किया क्या है गलत, इनके ऊपर गलत किया क्या है, इन्होंने गलत नहीं किया है, बट स्टिल हम इस रंडी शब्द को बाकी लड़कियों के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, उनका इंसल्ट करने के लिए, उनको गलत दिखाने के लिए, उनको नीचे दिखाने के लिए. सबसे पहले हमें ये रंडी वर्ड को समझना होगा. एक ग्रुप है, जेंडर वुमेन का एक ग्रुप है, मान लो, विच इज़ अ ग्रुप. ना ऑब्वियसली वुमेन एज अ ग्रुप, लोग हमें कलेक्टिवली हेट करते हैं, चाहे हम सेक्स वर्कर्स हो या ना हो. वी विल ऑलवेज बी हेटेड. Men will always hate us. When we are a sex worker, when some women are sex workers, they're not there by choice, first of all, but even if they are, no matter they are there by their choice or not there by their own choice, whatever the reason is, whatever their choice is, not their choices or their choice, whatever, let's keep it aside and let's look at them. Now these women are there, okay, these women are there out of their whatever reason, and they're doing sex working. Women and men are not liking those women because they are sex workers. They're apparently available for everyone, right? And here there are women who are not sex workers. They are privileged enough that they were not forced or whatever reason. They're not sex workers and they are also doing something that they like, something they want to do, and in that comes a boyfriend, okay? And now men will assume her to be a Randi because she is being open for sex. I mean, a woman, if she does sex by her consent or not, that doesn't matter. If she's having sex, she's a Randi. It's just that easy to become a Randi in our society, in our Indian society. It's very easy to become a Randi if you're a woman. You have to work hard, extra hard, to not become a Randi. But for you to be a Randi, it's very easy. You can just follow your wants, follow your desires. Just sing a song if you want to sing, just dance if you want to dance, or just study if you want to study. You can become a Randi easily. Just go out of your hometown, study in a town like Delhi or Mumbai, you're gonna be a Randi. Very easy to become a Randi, you know. That's why women are groomed since childhood to be likable by their in-laws, future in-laws, because parents don't want their daughters to become Randi. They want her to be not a Randi, and for not being a Randi, you have to work extra hard. So why do you have to work extra hard to not be a Randi, and you can easily be a Randi? Because being a Randi is natural. Like, what is Randi? Being independent? Now, being independent is a natural want of any human being. Let's not even look at independence. Let's look at passions, hobbies. They come as early as like 2 years. Following your hobbies is a part of being a Randi. Don't question me when I say that, because there are men, literally men, who are calling a woman Randi just because she's dancing, or just because she's doing something she likes, just because she's painting, just because she's wearing the clothes that she wants, just because she's traveling, just because she has boyfriend, just because she's just living. So it's very easy to become a Randi because all of these things that I just mentioned, it's very natural for a human being to do. And men do it all the time. And it's a natural human thing to do, like to travel, to have boyfriend, to have a girlfriend, to, just be following your passions. It's all normal for a woman to do, or for a human to do, or for a man to do. But when it comes to a woman, problem arises because she's a woman. There are men literally who want to have sex with you, but when you like that with them, they'll be turned off. Why? Because they want to oppress a woman. If the woman likes what they're doing, then they get turned off. There are men like that. So seriously. So what they want is just you to be someone who is non-sexual, asexual, someone who just doesn't want to do anything with men like that. But then men manipulate her to do it, and then she does that. That girl is not a Randi. But if you know what you want, if you're getting what you want, then you're a Randi. So for you to be a Randi, you just gotta be independent. Just gotta know what you want. Just gotta be there for it. So I don't understand the critics there when they say that she's normalized. It was already normalized, as she says. It was already normalized. And she's a fucking therapist. Now when you come to हमारा education system खराब है, उसको therapist क्यों बना दिया? She is just using her degree for stupid thing. No, she's not. She's just expressing her fucking ideas. She's a therapist. She may show that proof. You can't get that, right? Because what she's saying is just so against you because you just want to question her degree now.